Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in the Ninja Nation. I'm Peter Parnig, Ninja Instructor. You've seen a lot of me lately. We're here at the Ninja Nation, where we talk about all things ninja all the time. I want to pick right up where we left off last week, talking about the funnel process. What we had done so far, if you recall, is we had put everything into the funnel to make sure that you didn't miss anything. And now I'm going to pick it up, and I'm just going to do it as if I were talking to a buyer right now, as if without any commentary, so that you can see what it might sound like. So I'm going to jump right in. So Mr. Buyer, as you can see now, we put everything into the funnel, and we have a lot of listings in here. There might be 1,000 or 2,000. We'll check in just a moment. But now I want to show you how we're going to go about and find the house that's right for you. We're going to begin with the process of what we call elimination. And the reason we use elimination rather than selection is we've discovered that it's easier for a brain to say, no, I don't want that sometimes, rather than being worried that you have selected incorrectly. So let me give you an example of what this might look like. You've often heard that the goal is to find a needle in a haystack, and we think sometimes looking for a house is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. How is the best way to find a needle in the haystack? To remove the hay, and pretty soon the needle reveals itself. So we're going to use the same process here to remove those things or eliminate those properties that don't work for you. We'll go from however many there are right here in the top, maybe thousands, down to hundreds as we eliminate those that don't work, and then down to dozens, maybe to 2 or 3. First of all, is you're going to get to look at as many properties as you like to satisfy yourself that you haven't missed anything. But the goal is to get finally down to 3 properties that are your top 3 favorites. And we have a concept here that's important. It's called a rolling top 3. Here's the idea. What we know is that it's easier for a brain to choose between 3 things instead of 8 or 9 or 10. We have a nice phrase that says, too many choices boggle the mind. So what we're going to do as we go along and we look at a house, if you say, yeah, I think this could be one of my top 3, we'll put it in. But let's say we find another house that you go, ooh, I like this one better than the other 3. What we're going to do, or better than one of the other 3, we'll take out one of the top 3 and replace it with a new one. So we're only choosing between 3 houses at any given time. And that way, we'll get you down to a top 3. Once you decide on your top 3 favorites that maybe all of them are in the hunt, I'll do a simple market analysis for you to make sure that you know what value is and you don't overpay. Because my third goal is to make sure that you don't pay too much. How does this look? Does this look like a process that'll work for you? Now I'm going to jump out and just have any comments. I think it's pretty simple. The most important thing is to identify why elimination is easier than selection, and then let them know they're going to be able to see as many houses as they want. And then finally, we're going to get to a rolling top 3 and be able to explain that so that they can understand it. Until next week, we've now finished with essentially the second part of the funnel process. And next week, we'll finish up with questions 6 through 10.